Okay guys, this is the state of the kitchen. Now, I know some of you are going to be like, oh, it's not that bad, but this is like, for me, this is like catastrophic. I'm like, I feel like Annie Lennox. Wow. So, I'm going to organise this. Those flowers are definitely deceased, so they can go. My Click and Grow here, I need to pick off all the dying basil, and I need to refill it because it's running out of water. But yeah, I'm just going to park you down and we will begin the clone. First up on my nighttime speed clean, I like to add anything that needs to go in the dishwasher into the dishwasher. Little melon left out there on the side, put that away in the fridge. We had just done a food shop, so that's why it was left out. I am then going to use my Christmas Sainsbury's washing it up liquid. I'm so excited this is back. I'm waiting for the winter spice bleach. I will let you all know as soon as it's back out, but at the moment they've only got the dish soap. My trolley bags need folding up and putting away and back in the cart, so I'm just going to organise those slightly. Then any recycling that is on the side, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the recycling bin. The flowers, we can all agree they are deceased, so they too need to go in the bin. I like to snap them in half outside so that like the pollen doesn't like spread everywhere in the house and go like dusty. It's just something I like to do. To clean the sides, I am going to be using the Mrs. Myers. So I'm going to be doing the C before D method again here. To clean, I'm going to be using the Mrs. Myers multi-surface cleaner. And to sanitise, I'm going to be using bleach. Robbie the Ranger has just butted in and come to look like he's helping when actually he's not actually helping. But we love him for it. God loves a trier. So now I've wiped down the sides with the multi-surface cleaner, I'm going to fill up a separate sink with my bleach solution. I'm going to use the small sink for this, and that is what I'm going to go over the areas that I have cleaned with. I say this often here on the channel, but cleaning and disinfecting are two separate things. So we clean first and then we disinfect afterwards. Now I'm moving on to the hob. So this needs a good wipe down. It just feels really grimy and greasy. For this, I am going to be using one of our favourites here on the Hayley's Help channel. It is the Great British Tea Bag. So with the tea bags, I'm literally going to put them in a bowl. I've boiled the kettle water and I'm going to use them to go over the top of the hob with. The reason that I am using tea is, I've said it before and I'll say it again, it cuts through grease and grime like a charm. While the tea is boiling, I have gone ahead and washed up anything in the sink just with my Christmas dish soap. And now the tea bags are ready to be used. If you are using a tea solution, try and use a black cloth where possible. If you haven't got one, then an old cloth is fine, but it will obviously stain your cloths because it is tea, unless you run them through a bleach wash, and then that will remove any tea stains. I'm carrying on cleaning the work units just while the tea cools down because I want to be able to handle it. So I'm moving on to the other side of the units now. Again, it's the exact same process. We're going to be using the Mrs. Myers and then we're going to go over it with our bleach solution. Now it is time to use our tea. This is really good if you just slather it over your hob, the top of your hob, the little bits that go on the hob as well. If they're really greasy, soak them in tea. This is really good because, like I said, it cuts through any grease or grime, but also the tea works to prevent rust. So it's really good for those little attachments that you have on the hob. It works like a charm. So I've done the hob now. I'm just going to buff it dry just so it is nice and shiny. These are what I have taken off the hob, so I'm just going to quickly dunk them in our dish soap and then they can go on the side to dry. I'm just organising all of my cleaning bits now. Any clutter that you've got lying around in the kitchen, this is your time to place it where it belongs. The Mrs. Myers has been used on our glass dining table. That's again just to clean it. This is going to work really well at cutting through any dirt build-up that's on the table, any grime that's on the table. You can obviously also use the tea solution for this as well. That works beautifully too, but I love the scent of this Mrs. Myers, so I opted for that on this occasion. I'm going to go ahead and put the chair covers back on the chairs. These have just been washed and cleaned. A top tip when doing this, if you have got chair covers or if it's cushions, go ahead and rub them and it will release the fragrance from the detergent that you've used or the fabric softener, and it makes them smell delightful. Now I'm just wiping down any accessories that we have in the kitchen and the top of our shoe holder. The cabinet here, once again, has become a hot mess. So anything that's in here that shouldn't be in here, I'm going to go ahead and remove and put them where they should be within the house. Just folding up my bag for life here. And light a candle. Tonight I'm going to go ahead and clean the drains. So for this I'm using soda crystals. Just pop them within your drains in the sink and then go ahead and pour boiling water down them. I am also going to be mopping the floor. For this I'm going to be using bleach. But before I go ahead and mop, I want to make sure that I've hoovered the whole area. It is now time to mop or drop. If you want to opt out of the mopping at this stage, that is absolutely fine. I just prefer to do this, but if you've had a really long day and you've got to this point in your kitchen, enough has been done, my darling friends. You don't need to mop at this point if you choose not to. If you want to hit the hay, then go ahead and do so. Like I said, I am using bleach to mop the floor here, and I love this mop because it goes like up on the skirting board. So because I'm not doing my Cinderella clean on my hands and knees, this is a really nice alternative because I can get all the skirting boards with this particular mop. And we are finished. It is 7:30 and the following morning, your kitchen, if you do a nighttime clean, should hopefully look something like this. There is nothing nicer than getting up in the morning to a nice, clean kitchen. Now, granted, it is probably going to be trashed shortly after you see this, but nonetheless, we are happy. I hope this has given you guys motivation. If it has, go ahead and click the like button, and I will see you next time on the Hayley's Help YouTube channel. Keep it clean, team.